Good morning. There's a bit of a delay to the introduction this morning because the sun is very low in the sky. It's quite early, about 7, and I was a little bit worried that on the main road the drivers couldn't see me because the sun was exactly on the horizon. So I just thought I'd better concentrate, and now I don't need to. Oh, sorry, veered all over the road. Anyway, today we are doing something slightly different. Well, not that different. There's going to be views, descents, hopefully not too much of this. We're going to Bellmunt del Priorat, which was the centre of the lead mining industry here. So let's see what the day throws up. As I'm riding along this beautiful ridge, literally on the back of a ridge between Damos and La Serra d'Almos, I'm worried about two things. One is whether the camera is going to pick up that last shot of all the misty mountains, and second, I'm worried about whether last night's curry is going to make a sudden reappearance. Actually, I feel I should point out that it's not down to the quality of the curry, because it was excellent. There's a bit of a dearth of curry houses out here in this part of Spain, and some months can go by without any curry, but last night my friend Pete, who is an exceptional cook, did us a fantastic meal, and just thinking all this jigging about on a bike early in the morning, we'll be fine. Trying to get my head around this ridiculous road. Love it. But why they spent money on it is bonkers. It's quite often brought to mind that I'm not a cameraman, and those that are cameramen are really rather good. So I've just come through the town of Ellesguermet. It's quite pretty. Forgot to take any shots of it, but as I was going through, the church bells were going off, and I thought, oh, that would be really nice to get in the camera, and just for the time of day, 7 o'clock or whatever it is. Oh, it must be 8 o'clock already. But what I forgot is that they always repeat the church bells to tell the time, in case people missed them the first time. So I could have done it anyway. I had a second chance. Oh well. I've been meaning to bring you back to the village of Malsa since I made the film Los Nueve Pueblos, 9 villages. It was an early one, unloved, but I missed out a clip, and I think that would have made all the difference, because Malsa is famous for 2 things. One, the best restaurant in the region. I've been trying to dredge up the name of it as I've been climbing up to the village. Can't. So I'll have to put that on a little caption. But the second and more important thing is it's the home to the only Mediterranean tortoise sanctuary. Well, probably in the world. Let's say the world. In the world. Yeah. No power this morning. Just tried drafting that tractor who's doing about 30. Couldn't. So I've dropped to 20. Terrible. So I wanted to take you that way through the capital of the Priorat, Falset, just to show you that cars do exist in the Priorat, and to prove it, here's another one. I was filming, I mean, how long was I filming there? 2 minutes. A policeman pulled up next to me, told me to be wearing a mask. I was actually astride my bike. Oh, you don't have to wear a mask if you're doing exercise in the open air here. I never have had. Sorry. But he pulled over and said you should be wearing a mask. And I said I'm on my bike. And he said, but you're not exercising. He had me there. Idiot. So the discovery of lead in the Priorat came at a perfect time for the Priorat, because about 30 years earlier almost the entire viticulture industry had been wiped out by a virus. I think it's a virus, it might just be a bug. Phylloxera had killed all the wine plants, all the vines, that's them. And so they were destitute, and then they discovered lead. Which gave an enormous impact, a huge influx of wealth back into the region. But it did mean that people had to move from their houses to where the mines were, which is what these buildings are here. A very cheap accommodation for the mine workers, slightly better accommodation for the mine owner. The Mina de Eugenia, I think it's called. But it was the biggest mine in the area by far, and it's been turned into a museum. Bumpiest bit of road there is. It's usually underwater. fantastic to see these slag heaps rewilded, I think is the common phrase these days. Trees growing on it anyway. I've never coasted down this hill, but I'm in a coasting mood today. I'm going to sit up. We do it together. Scent from those Spanish broom, absolutely incredible. It's very intense and spicy. Oh, unless it's Pete's curry. Hold on. No, it's okay. It's the Geniscus. Oh.